Okay, I'm back, I think. Am I back? Is this working? Testing, testing. Oh, there I am. I tried this crystal thing in the last minute. I don't know if I'm really gonna keep it. Same with this things. I might do a completely similar idea, but like every plate perhaps has like a gem of some kind instead of this long ass crystals that make it look like a weird spiky thing. I kind of want to redo these scales, but I'm not really happy with even the idea of making them again. I remade them twice, and unless I change completely the shape of the scales, because I remade them with pretty similar brushes. I made my own scale and I applied it as a brush, as an AEmilius brush, and it came out very similar both times. The second time I tried to correct the mistakes from the first time, but it wasn't that different. I don't know if I'm gonna keep again this kind of pendant thing, medallion, whatever. I might change the design completely. It's a bit of a placeholder thing. Today I wanted to finish it, but I don't know if I'm going to have time. I only have around an hour, less than an hour left to stream. I wanted to start polypainting the shell and the skin and everything, but I'm still not decided what to do with the sort of crystals. I wanted to try, but I don't know if it's the right thing for this character. I wanted to give it some kind of quality to make it look more like what it's supposed to be, this magical character, but maybe like that, shorter. Instead of that kind of spike thingy. I don't know if I have exactly the kind of gem shape that I was looking for, that I think that I was talking about. I might have to I might have to make it from scratch and then apply it to put like some sort of diamond shaped, like a diamond cut, the typical gem kind of thing in the center of every plate, but it should be very small in these ones. So I don't know about that. If I did something like without symmetry, let's try this subdivided or something. No, let's try something like doing this 3. Can I split them like this. Okay. Now rotate them. Not that much. I hate eyeballing things like this, but I'm also kind of just trying out to see if it makes any sense. None of this is sort of final. I kinda wish it was, because I wanted to finish this already, but I've taken like 8 sessions already in this guy, and I would have liked to finish him sooner. I would have liked to have finished him before the year is over. Well, I might, but I mean much sooner than this, much sooner than now. So since I have another character finished, the actual start of the thing, I might have tried rigging and animating a little scene with them to have as a little teaser, or as a little something to show. But it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Again, I don't really like eyeballing the placement, the size, the rotation, the anything. But well, this is kind of regular. It's not like I could have done it like around a perfect dome. That it would have been more geometrically placed and equidistant or anything. This is just kind of the kind of thing that you just sort of wing. You wing it, and it either works or it doesn't. This one looks like it's completely in the wrong angle. And of course it is, because it's just completely eyeballed. I wish I could apply them directly on the plates, but it's not like they were going to just sit on the right angle. The plates are very irregular by themselves. It's not like they're going to define a perfectly flat surface for these guys to grow out of. Again, I'm not even too happy with this idea, but it's like a little something that I came up with, trying to make it look more like a magical thing. Again, it's a magical, it's a giant turtle that speaks, so it's already magical enough, but I felt like it should look like something else. And crystals are like a thing in this world, and but that's probably not really what I should go for. And probably I should make some kind of indentation or something in the plates so it looks like they come out of somewhere. They're not just added there in the last minute as they truly are. But I don't freaking know. I wasn't really going for realism. In a way, I would like it to look like almost like a stop motion kind of puppet or something like that. That's why I made the jaw like that and the head separated, and it's not all one piece with the neck, as it should have been if it was meant to be more realistic and more organic. I've been playing around with this guy for too long. I already want to move on and make either other characters or some backgrounds already. I have to work on some backgrounds and some props and some whatever, so many things. So I could perhaps already go and animate one little scene or something to have as a teaser, as a thing to show when I talk about this project. I don't know if I have like a gem thing again. I'm gonna look for that in some folders. I do have this that I don't know if I could / should use, but I can. What did I do with this? I can divide it without softening. Where was the crease here? Can I? Will it retain the sharp? The freaking sharp corners if I crease it? Or should I instead I should maybe just remesh it? Well, probably with a higher polygon count. Yeah, that's weird. I can divide it some more, I think, without... That should be enough. Maybe. Again, obviously this is too big, but if I put shapes like this in the the actual plate. It might be better than the weird ass crystals that look like bars sticking out. I don't know if it should try to match the shape and size of a plate. I don't think I like that. Okay. What if I combine the two? Is the stream still up? Yeah. Okay, I guess I have only half an hour, so I don't know if this is even going to count as a full art stream. Art stream, in quotation marks. Not this freaking thing. I don't like it. I should try it before I discard it completely, but yeah, it's not really convincing, but again, I've been having a problem with the idea of trying to turn it more into a character and less of an animal, more of a character. But at the same time, I don't want to give it like human-like features. I don't want to give it clothes or beards or any accessories or anything. But I don't know what I could really do. Whoops. Here I don't even know what the angle should be. Should be smaller. Yeah, from a design point of view, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look right. Doesn't look like anything. But I wanted to give it a try. I don't think it adds much to the character, but it still looks like an animal with gems. A bedazzled tortoise. The angle is so weird because it's relative to the shell, and the shell is so irregular. At least I improved the shell a lot since the first version. It looked very uneven. I made some plates. I made the spinal plates first and then the rest. They look very different. That's a problem with eyeballing things like this, but I don't know how the hell else to apply them. Because everything's so irregular. It's all so irregular. I'm not even an artist or anything, but I enjoy working on these things. This is a project that I had for over a year now, and I wanted it to be my passion project of 2023, but I could never work on it for one thing or another, and now I finally got to get it started, and streaming has really helped. It's helped me focus and to have a schedule and to talk about the process and everything. This really helped. I'm just trying out this thing again. I wanted to do something with gems or crystals because it has to do with the sort of magic system of this world. I need to make a little reel, but that's also why I wanted to finish at least 2 characters and try to make a scene with them, or some shots anyway, to have something to show, because it sounds like nothing when I just talk about it. Even people who know me say, yeah, sure, you and your animated thing. Imagine what people who don't know me and just tune into the stream, what are they gonna think? Or what are they going to assume I can or cannot do? Just what you're seeing doesn't give you a great idea. So I also wanted to make a reel of my other 3D works. They could be useful to show, like, again, a newcomer, certainly when someone rates me, which happens a couple of times. Rare as it may be, it does happen. And I hate it when a streamer is just doing their things and he or she gets rated, and they suddenly start playing clips. And it's like so weird because the clips are more of what they are doing right now. It's just other games or some funny moment maybe, but it's basically the same thing they're already doing. Why interrupt the live thing for a bunch of clips just to show the newcomers what your channel is about? It makes some sense, but it doesn't make so much sense to me, in the sense that how it cuts the flow of the lightning. But in my case, I feel like me being who I am, doing what I do, I feel like it would be better to be able to show people some finished thing as opposed to this unfinished thing that doesn't give anyone a great idea of what I can do. Again, I don't know if I'm going to keep these gems or the crystals or anything, but something that I wanted to try. See if I can make a little screen cap here. Did you get it? There it is. There's also a connection with mushrooms in this world, so I don't know if I could give this character. But that's already kind of weird. I don't want it to have mushroom growing out of their shell. That's gonna look like more like a disease than an actual feature of it. Oh, I should mirror this. I forgot that. Where am I? I don't know if it's so terrible now that I see the full shell covered with them, but it's not necessarily. Maybe these are too big, this sort of spinal ones. Well, the plates are much bigger. I don't know if they should be, again, maybe a little more elongated to match the shape. But these are so regular that what shape are they gonna match anyway? But these bigger ones in the back, I don't know. What is this? Another option is perhaps giving it, that's another idea that I had, put the gems actually in the sort of corners of the where the plates meet instead of the centers. But for that maybe I could do a brush and insert mesh brush. Not like that, I'm just using it for an example, but the what is the depth? I should make it not 0 necessarily, but well, we can try. Oh, okay. if I place like maybe not like that, smaller than that. Set the right depth, brush a little bit over 0. I place it like, should I divide this more? Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. Divide once more. Yeah, I don't care. Can we go back to the beginning of the thing? Why doesn't it let me divide anymore? Is there something with the, did I apply? Is there something hidden? Well, it doesn't let me, but let's freaking try to get it. Is there? Oh, because there's a part that's masked. That's a problem. Divide more, delete lower. Okay. Now, are you gonna let me? If I did something like, I have to find, no, I have to find an area where there's like really a flat part of it. I think that might be better, maybe smaller than this, but I think that might work better than the actual thing that I was doing with either crystals or gems on the plates. Here in this area is where the plates meet. Might be more effective. I have like very few vertices that I can use, I feel like. So I'm using the base of the shell instead of the actual shell. So the gems will be properly aligned. Again, maybe they should be smaller, but at the same time I don't know if they're gonna be visible even if I make them much smaller. Here there are two that are going to be too close together. These two. And this here, I should put just one in this thing. I might try to place it closer to the edge. Here I might manually move it. don't know if this is working, but that's part of this streams, trying out things that might not make it to the final thing. And that's why I'm taking some extra time with these characters, that because I have no reference, I'm just making them up as I sculpt them. I have some idea of what I want to do, and a lot of ideas on what I don't want to do, but nothing too specific, like a reference or anything. I'm not even going for realism necessarily. I want it to look organic enough, and a mixture of realistic, cartoony, kind of fantasy themed. Again, I prefer for this to look more like a... Here I should place one and it's gonna be too close to the other ones. I want it to look sort of organic, more than realistic. I think that might be better than the actual crystals sticking out. Or I could do some kind of crystal sticking out placed like this. Maybe I could put gems on the like this on the sort of brim of the shell, and crystals in the rest of the plates. I don't know if this ones in the sort of brim should be smaller, or again there should be one here and one here, and they're gonna be too close to this one and that one. I don't know if I should just put one in the middle and pretend that's all. This is very strange. Okay, I only have 10 more minutes left. Tomorrow being a Thursday, generally I don't have time for a full stream, but wait, I made those on 35. Maybe I should do this in like 25. They're like in a weird angle that I don't really like, but at least they don't collide here with this sort of brim thing. So tomorrow I should be able to stream for longer than my usual Thursday, and again I might play some fan-made Christmas themed levels. I downloaded a few of those, and then go back to this guy. I wanted to finish him already. Well, at least I did finish the game. You can't have both, right? It's either the game or the turtle. That looks excessive as fuck. But I really don't know what to do with this. I haven't even tried like a quick render on keyshot in keyshot. I feel like I should add some middle ones here or something, but obviously there's no corner here, like there's no. Maybe I should put some spinal ones on. Not like that, but I don't know if I should even stream these days. Everybody's busy traveling, celebrating. The last few streams have been I don't know, kind of lonely without the regulars, but I mean that's never the point, I guess. I don't know if I should still try to make some plate ones. What is this? Smooth notes, okay. Let's try to export this over to keyshot. I don't know, just to see what it can look like for the last few minutes of the stream today. I might try to stream later. Also, I feel like I'm streaming too early for. I'm streaming on the time that I have, really, but I feel like I'm streaming too early for like what's the American viewers. But too late is kind of much later is kind of too late for the Europeans, but I feel like I have more American friends from different communities. Where am I? Let's make it bigger. It is big. Let's make it feel big, big. From the start. Let's just assign some materials, some random ones. I'm not gonna have even no rusty metal, not my idea for this, but this is kind of one that I tend to use. I'm not gonna make it that dark, I think, but for the sake of giving it some kind of texture right now. And to see what the scales and the things look like. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't love the scales again. I don't want to remake them yet again, because I know I'm not gonna make anything much better than this. I might succeed in making them a little bit better this time, but probably not much better. I don't know if they should all be the same color, but I transferred them as the same sort of element here, so I'm not going to be able to give them very different colors. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna give it like a pupil or something, or I'm just gonna make it black and beady. For now, I'm going to make it just dark and beady. Timworm, hey! Thank you for following. I'm about to finish today, kinda. I'm just trying out some materials in this guy just to see what the scales and the wrinkles look like. These scales I'm not very happy with. I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. I remade them once already and they don't look great. I want to try to give just a temporary kind of texture to the shells, to the plates. Not transparent plastic, just plastic. Okay, maybe paint a little bit shinier. Less rough. Let's call this shell. Where did it go? Here. Let's apply this to the blades just to see a little bit what the finished thing might look like. I intend to polypaint it better and not give like flat or procedural textures like I'm doing now, but just to test right now. It's the first time that I bring it over to ZBrush to see what it's gonna look like. To keyshot, not to ZBrush. I don't know if I'm going to keep all these gems. It's just something I tried today. Oh, I exported the... I should separate these. Split, hidden. There. Export again. Am I gonna mess it up? Is it gonna crush? Okay. It's not the end of the world, but I forgot to separate two things so I could assign them a different material here. This should be like the tail. Oh, this is also metal old precious. Where is it? Old. Here. This I'm gonna make this thing golden for the time being. It's also a placeholder. No. Dang it. I might change this medallion thing completely, but it's like a temporary thing now. this paint to make it kind of shiny. A bit more yellow, maybe more orange, darker, I don't know. Let's put it in some more natural lighting. These freaking scales, god dang it, I don't want to remake them yet again, but they are not quite what I wanted to be. They're not great right now. Again, these gems might disappear completely when I put a final thing. Base lint material. The base of the shell could be just a lighter version of the same material, especially now for this testing purposes. That's really weird. Okay. I should polypaint it more and certainly do something with the scales. I don't know if they should. Well, maybe with the curvature thing, I can give them like a darker edge somewhere, because I also don't want to necessarily paint them one by one, but on link material, where the hell are you? On link material, I cannot even see shit. I want to make that a little bit darker, a little bit less saturated. It's just a test anyway. I had an idea for sort of crystals in the, or a different set of like gems on the plates, or like crystals sticking out like this, but it's too much, I think. I should save some screen caps here. I should try to save maybe try to export it with the crystals again, with the spiky ones. It's gonna mess up some of my materials, but I forgot to bring them here to check them out. Oh, okay. That didn't do much of a mess. Sometimes I export again and everything gets messed up. Especially if I modify something in the original thing. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't love it either. This could be darker. Anything else? The face could be lighter. Maybe I can unlink that and the jaw also, but well, let's modify it here first. do the face kind of lighter and the jaw maybe too. I kind of, again, I'm gonna do more of a poly painting of this whole thing, but I kind of want it to look like almost like a stop motion puppet or something. I'm not going for realism or anything. But I do want it to look organic enough, sort of natural looking in a way. Here, this I could also unlink material and change the properties here of the procedural to maybe make the dark side, the dark part sort of wrap around the scales better. They look pretty flat. I don't know what to do with them. I'm going to save a couple of renders of this. Oh, I think the tongue has no material. I'm gonna give it like a red velvet type of material. It's not really visible, but is there some material that is still... What is this? What am I looking at? What? Did I duplicate one eye or something? I don't remember. I like this natural light. Well, now it looks like it's flying. It's not standing on anything, but this natural light really brings out so many things. And here the texture here is a bit much. It kind of collides with the... Maybe the dark is too dark. If I make it less contrasty. I should save a couple of renders. Maybe without the background, because what is this here? Just black, fully black. It's weird that every time, as soon as I have some detail done, the first thing that I do is coming here to keyshot to see what it might look like. And I've been wanting to do it with the shell for a while, and for some reason I never did it. And today I'm only doing it because I spent most of my time with the gaming part of a stream instead of the art part. But I'm glad that I'm finally trying it. It was about time to see what it truly looks like. Again, the gems might disappear, but it's just something I wanted to try. And the crystals, I might leave one or the other, but I just wanted to try both. Do these have a texture or something? No. just a reflection of the environment. I give them like a sort of a metallic sheen because it's probably what I'm going to have to end up using. Because I give them like a gemstone, like a kind of properties, but let's try it. I really like the shapes. There's a lot I could improve, and I will try to improve before the final coming here to render, but there's something about the basic shapes that I really like. There's something that I'm finally satisfied with the shell. I tried so many things. I remade the spinal ones. I remade this side ones in 2 rows because if I had made some really long ones that came all the way from here to here that weren't really working. So I'm glad that I tried different things. Gems, glass. There's glass, but there's like gemstones or something. Is it inside glass? No. Stone is in rock. But there used to be gemstone here. That's very pretty. Oh my god. That's very pretty. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that for the actual renders for rigging and animating, because it's going to have a transparency and a reflectancy and a thing, and in the 2D or in the different thing that I'm going to use to render the animation, I'm not going to be able to keep these properties, this reflectance, this refraction of the light, this whole thing. But that's very pretty. I'm gonna save some renders with that. Do I have any other outdoors thing that I like? Did I rotate it? Well, let's save this one. It's very pretty, that gemstone material. It kind of makes me want to use these crystals as opposed to the other sort of gems. I should make a render with those two. And with the same material. Oh, that's very pretty too. It's taking longer to render because there's like some caustics that it has to calculate, but they don't look so much like gems. They almost look like drops of water or something. It's trying to make them very realistic. I don't know if I should lower the quality of the caustics or something, or the dispersion here. But so pretty, the crystals. I made them red. I don't even know why. I should try other colors. Some more purple. That's so freaking pretty. Maybe too pretty. I intend for other characters to have some kind of crystal thing in their features, but I don't know what to add to this one that makes sense. Something like the nails would be too minimalistic, too barely noticeable. Maybe I could make the entire... I should keep this, and instead of adding anything I could make part of the plates crystals. instead of adding stuff on top that looks like it's been glued on top in the last minute. But this looks very pretty. Just gems like that, and the crystals. Look at that with the light from that side, from the back. It's stupid, it's excessive right now, but it's something that I wanted to try. To put like a gem in every corner where the plates meet. I don't know if it's a great idea, but I wanted to give it a try. Same with the crystals. I mean, I tried it in the past, in the previous stream. I tried it just to see what it could look like. It wasn't something necessarily that I was going to keep. I have an idea of what I want to make, but I don't have necessarily a locked design that I'm following or any kind of reference. I've been looking at some actual turtles to make it, again, sort of organic looking, not realistic necessarily. This can look very pretty. I want to do a better poly painting job in the plates. I want them to have better like colors that resemble more the actual patterns of the actual shells in real turtles. Because I'm going for some level of realism, some level of cartoony thing again. The face, the jaw, it works kind of like a puppet. But the finishing I wanted to be more realistic. I should make some screen caps from the stream too. I'm a sucker for this purple crystal, so this is a freaking dark crystal all over. From above. The head looks too light right now, but I wanted to make it lighter with this procedural to see what it looked like. This is a lot again. It's too bedazzled for a shell, but at least it's giving me an idea of what it could look like, what it could be. I'm gonna save some screenshots of this. It's supposed to be a giant turtle, so I should angle it like we're in the ground with a wide angle. From kind of Ergold's point of view. Okay, it's very unfinished yet, but I feel like I'm finally seeing some results. I've spent 8 full sessions on this guy, and I feel like I haven't made much progress. At some point, it's always the same. I make a lot of progress in the beginning, and then it's all about refining details, and it feels like I'm not going anywhere. And for a while, I've been feeling like that. But now that I see it under a realistic light with some materials, some procedural materials that are not what I'm going to end up using, but I'm really seeing it now. That backlight is so pretty for the crystals. And now I have hiccup. Great. Okay, I should wrap it up. But I still want to save some more views, some more normal views, like front and back, and I don't know. I like this front view so much. I think it looked better here than in here. Well, here I have a wider lens right now. But well, finally I feel like I've made some progress. I already want to move on to another character. Maybe I should do something with these scales. They look too much like what they are. They are just an alpha that I applied here, and I barely did anything to it. It looks a bit flat in here, even. Did I save this one? Okay. This is the left, right. I don't know. I do and I don't, but I'm going to have to figure out how am I going to render separate passes of this in separate layers to later rig in 2D, to animate in 2D, because 3D rigging and animation is not something I can do. It's something I should learn, but it could take me forever. I don't have any sort of that. Everybody tells me you need to go for Blender, but the one time that I tried it didn't really click with me, and I can't even run it anymore. I think the last time I tried it, I tried to try it again, and I couldn't even run it in my laptop. So I'm doing a bit of a hybrid with this render. I'm doing this 3D characters, so I'm gonna render them in different positions and different camera angles and different lightings and everything it takes for every different shot. It's longer, and but at the same time it's like a very specific view that a very specific look that I like. It's going to end up looking like an animated illustration or something, and I like that. I don't mind, actually. I'm actually all for that. I don't know if I could do, if I'd be as satisfied with it with a 3D animation. The top we did, the bottom. What? Bottom? That's fine. This makes me think of a basketball, but I just wanted to have some kind of plates in just one shape. I didn't make them separately as I did the top plates. It doesn't even, it's not even that visible between the lighting and the fact that it's low, even when it's a giant turtle. It's really low to the ground. It's not really visible. Okay, I'm finally kind of happy with this guy. Again, maybe I should remove some of the gems and maybe leave just this one since in the sort of the brim. Remove these ones from between the plates, because it's too much going on. I wasn't sure about the crystals, but I like them now that they look so pretty. I don't know if I should make some kind of indentation in the plates, like they have broken through the plate and grown in a way. I don't really know. I might do a little something. I also thought of doing something similar with these actual long crystal spikes, instead of in the center of the plates, to put them where I put the gemstones in the corners here where the plates meet. I don't know if that would make more sense, or would work better. I don't know about this spiky tortoise. I've been trying to integrate the crystals somehow with the character, and this is all I could come up with. I don't know if I have any other sort of realistic outdoorsy lighting. There's like, this is like a bridge. A 360 high dynamic range image. Looks like the giant turtle is crossing the bridge. That's so weird. I just wanted to try some realistic lightings to see it in the, like, in broad daylight, in the harshest of conditions, to see what it looked like. It's just gonna cross the bridge. It's very funny. Anyway, that's really, now really it is all the time that I have to for today. I should get going. I should save one more screenshot and leave for today. Thank you, Nixie Bob's Lady, again for the support. Thank you, Team Worm, for following. I should be back tomorrow. What day is this? Should be back tomorrow for. Now that I finished Tomb Raider 3, I might play on some fan-made Christmas-themed levels. I downloaded a Christmas Croft Manor level that I'd like to try, or I might go directly into working on this guy that I already want to finish him before Christmas or before the end is over. I don't know, I have those options. But I should be back tomorrow and Friday, and I don't know what I'm gonna do on Saturday or Sunday, but I might stream for a bit. I don't know. I have nothing better to do for most of the days anyway, for the right after noon. But I should be back, yeah, tomorrow and Friday. The weekend is to be determined. Thank you again. See you tomorrow. See you around.